Alright, so we've been doing really well here. I want to review what we've done so far. You already knew what is internal conflict? Mm-hmm. Yep. Say again, tell me like which is internal. If I'm worrying about how my hair looks, or I'm worried about the war we're having.
Your hair.
Yeah, even though my hair's outside of me, it's still what I'm feeling inside.
Oh.
Okay. And personification, let's see. If I said, boy, that the rain is really slapping me hard, why would that be personification?
Because you're saying it like if it was a person doing it?
Yeah. And we all like to compare everything to ourselves, huh? Okay, and you got this turning point right. The external conflict. So even usually it's between like yourself and another person or nature, anything outside of yourself. So I'm having an external conflict right now with, let's see, it's an internal conflict that I'm trying to figure out what to say. External conflict, right now I'm not having any big external conflicts, thank goodness. Yeah. Oh man, here was the one about the phones. What did you learn from this question? What do you have to do when you're reading questions?
To see all of the charts or all of the main things?
Yeah, so this one, it was this chart you forgot to look at. You were just looking at these three. Dang. They always say, read the fine print. Have you ever heard that expression?
Yeah.
Like, look at the little things and look at every choice. Okay, these y'all did great on. Okay. So we talked some about hyperbole. So, it's funny, I hear hyperbole happen 1 billion times around me. No, I hear it 1 trillion hyperboles. What's that mean? A hyperbole?
Like exaggerating?
Yeah. Do you know anyone who uses hyperbole a lot?
Right now, no.
No? Not any friends like say, you know, oh, I'm gonna kill you. Well, I hope not. That's not funny. Okay, and then we talked about these 4 things here. Like in Bronx Masquerade, they use dialect. Imagery where you can picture it in your mind. You definitely know metaphor. Okay, irony. Wondering if there was something ironic happened at school yesterday. Well, one of my best students, my student who got 8 out of 8, this is sad irony. He might not graduate because he has bad grades. It's a bit ironic.
Yeah.
You probably know people like that. Okay, we talked about this one too yesterday. That you have to read the whole question. Okay, and now we're on this one today. You tired?
A little bit.
Me too. One more day. Okay, which is the best sentence put at the end of paragraph 4 as a conclusion? Okay, so here are all our paragraphs. This you read a while ago. How are we going to figure out which one would be the best one for the end? What do you have to do?
Well, what I did was that I read the 4th paragraph.
Yeah.
And I just went for the last sentence and see which sentence would be like the best. Like, let's wrap it up.
So you looked right at this one?
Yeah, I just read this part, and then I read the last one, and I went through all of the choices and I said put this line and then all of these ones, and then saw what the one that I thought was the best was B.
Yeah, because this one talks about how great the place is, right? It's one of the most popular tourist places, no wonder. So this is another good example for you of the thing of what I've been saying about, actually you put, wait, which one did you put? Oh, and this is the right answer is Yellowstone? No, wait. Yeah, you put that one. See, here's where you got confused on this one. well, first of all, your strategy, sometimes it's okay to just read the little part, but paragraph 4 is the conclusion of all of this. So you want to pick the one that goes the best for all of this. Not just for this paragraph, but for all 4. Okay, now look carefully here a little bit. This one is about which park?
That one is on Yosemite.
Okay, and you answered...
Yellowstone is probably another great place for tours to visit during your vacation.
Oh, that's true. It is a great place. But to conclude this whole part, when this has all been about Yosemite, what do you want to end with? To bring this to a closure, not to start something new about Yellowstone.
About Yosemite.
Yes. So that's why you're going to want to go for that one. Is because this one's the Yosemite. You were...
Yeah, because it was the same like the other time. I was between those two.
Right.
So I wasn't really sure, because I knew that one wasn't a good one to conclude me either that one. But
Right.
I wasn't sure which one of those two.
Right.
So the best one that decided for me was...
Right, that one.
Yeah.
And see, I can see why you would think that, because you could you could end on Yosemite and then think, okay, now I'm going to go into Yellowstone, and this would be a nice transition into Yellowstone. So if I was doing something on all of the national parks of America, I might end the one on Yosemite by talking about Yellowstone, and we'll actually do this when we write essay, so you're kind of on the right track for one way of thinking. We would then go into talking about Yellowstone, so we'd have that sentence. And then we might end this one with something about about Zion National Park, and then we'd go into Zion. That's if we're doing like a huge, like a research paper, where you would bring up something new at the end of one part to go into the next part. But in this situation, we're just doing only about Yosemite. So you were right to know that you were right to think it might be that one, because it was.
Yeah.
Okay. So what are you going to take away from our time today about this kind of question?
To read the whole entire like story, and then see which one is the one that's going to fit with all of it.
Yeah.
All the paragraph.
Right. And if they asked you something, you got it exactly. And if they asked you, what would be the best one to lead into a new topic, which is called a transition, like when you're going from this to this, you could say, then your answer would have been right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I think you got this one. So now I'm going to do our transition right now. So now we're going to go into turning off this video camera, letting your friends in the room, and doing something else.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.